as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Steelers are happy to be sitting in the locker room with the lead. The Packers won't panic either. They know they just need to take it one play at a time. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Steelers have it on 2nd and 5. Bell's going to shift out to the right side, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. Steelers with the early advantage. Offense on the field now after the fumble. McCaffrey's got nobody around him on the catch, and this 2-play drive goes for a TD. Now 1st and 10 as they go up here at 21-0. Here the catch is made way downfield. This goes for a touchdown. Packers trail now by 27. Roethlisberger's got it on the teeth. Freeman's going to get a good return going here. He gone as he sprints to the end zone. Midway through the second quarter, coverage breaks down here. And this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. Packers trail by 21. Packers have it at the 7. Here we get a quick pass and completion. This play goes for a score. The Packers trail by 21. Steelers with the ball late in the half. The deep ball is on target here, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 23-yard line. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now they try the right side here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. Adrian Peterson off to the races, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And his kick is good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 8. He spins free, and he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here. But
and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it looked. Side Steeler football, it is.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but Is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown. Steelers.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to look. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
319! 319! 26!
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That was good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Rodgers now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty simple. symptomatic of how this game's been going. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Bell. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 58 yards. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. A solid first half for him, and so far a good start to the second half.
And I'm going to try not to go overboard with praise here, but I can't help it. He is playing so well. Really accurate with the ball. Finding guys open downfield and finding the end zone 3 times, that'll help offset the one interception.
Absolutely. Just that one pick with the 3 touchdowns so far.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And Wilson has it. There he goes right side. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Russell Wilson, 72 yards. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken near the 13. Pretty move. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Here we go now. Leopard! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And now it's second down. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
3 quarters have come and gone. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's got the completion to Eddie Lacy. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He finds Woodhead out of the backfield. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. LaShawn McCoy from 13 yards out. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Rodgers now on first down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Rodgers now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
What about you know it?
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
The Steelers send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. On 4th down, Murray. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And left side, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. First down, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Here's Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but... pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. LaShawn McCoy with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And now running right through. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He finds Taylor, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. They go play action here on first down. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the... Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down. Playing
the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.